Well, Mr. DJ's back and coming up to number 13 now on my fantasy playlist, week of April 28th, 1985, my favorite Hall & Oates record, Some Things Are Better Left Unsaid. The song was so atmospheric, surreal, and most pop records are first chorus, bridge, chorus. This song followed the same pattern, but the chorus in this record was a bit understated until you hit this huge bridge near the end of the record. You got the crashing guitars, and it inaugurates. You cross this huge bridge where the chorus is sung over and over again. There's some verse thrown in there. It was almost experimental. It's almost like they were thinking, well, let's just do a filler of sorts. Let's just play around a little bit. I'm just tired of just doing first chorus. Let's just have a little fun. You get that impression with Some Things Are Better Left Unsaid, or at least I do. And third single off of Big Bam Boom. God, I love that record. Some Things Are Better Left Unsaid. It's just soulfulness of Daryl Hall. Big Bam Boom, 12 studio album by Hall & Oates, sold 3 million copies. This will be their last really, really big album, commercially successful album. Now, I got to tell you how Hall & Oates met. A lot of people don't know this about Hall & Oates, how they met, how they got together. You're not going to believe it. It was under tumultuous circumstances. There was a battle of the bands that was taking place at a ballroom in Philadelphia. The year 1967. Daryl Hall was in charge of a band called the Temptones. John Oates was head of a band called the Masters. They were going to compete. They didn't know each other. They were going to compete in the battle of the bands. And it was in progress when a gunfight, erupted between two rival gangs in the ballroom. Bullets were flying all over the place. Daryl Hall and John Oates, they got the hell out of Dodge. They hauled ass to the same service elevator. And that's where they met. While the gunfight was raging outside, they found out that they shared similar interests in music. They were both attending Temple University at the time, but they never met. But a partnership began. It took a while. The musical partnership, the musical duo that became Hall & Oates, took several years to develop. By the early 70s, they signed a deal with Atlantic Records. So now we're up to 1985. Their 12th album, Big Bam Boom. Did I mention that the album sold 3 million copies? It was a big album. First hit record. Out of Touch, fall of 1984. Then Method of Modern Love, winter of 84-85. Some Things Are Better Left Unsaid. If I remember correctly, I'm looking at Billboard's Hot 100 going back 30 years ago. I believe the song went up to number 17 or 18. That was its peak. And then probably one of my least favorite Hall & Oates songs, last single off the album, Possession Obsession, that was in the summer of 85. It was okay. And I guess that's all I got to say about this record. The thing about Big Bam Boom, that was it. Their run of hits was coming to an end. The last top 10 hit after Method of Modern Love. Method of Modern Love was their last top 10 hit in 3 years. From 1985, that was Method of Modern Love. 3 years later, they had their last top 10 hit, Everything Your Heart Desires. That went to number 3, that's it. The commercial success that they had in the early to mid-80s was coming to an end. Gradually coming to an end. But boy, they left some great music, though. A lot of Hall & Oates fans out there. And I'm a big fan of this song, Better Left Unsaid. Fantasy Playlist, April 28, 1985.